All right, here's our video for Chapter 3, Lesson 1, Graphing Equations. And we have two methods. Method 1 is the method where we're going to use the intercepts. Method 2 is where we're going to make a table. So you can use either one for anything, but there's certain equations that kind of work better for intercept method, and some equations work better for make a table. All right, when we're doing the intercept method, you're going to end up with two dots. One dot is going to be on the y-axis, and one dot is going to be on the x-axis, and then you connect them. Maybe you have a dot at -5 on the x-axis, +6 on the y-axis, and then you connect them. Maybe you have a dot at -3 on the x-axis and -5 on the y-axis, and then you connect them. So the whole point of this first method is to find two dots, find two dots, find two dots, and connect them to make a line. So let's look at this purple dot. The purple dot is on the y-axis, and what would the coordinates of the purple dot be? If we were doing the coordinates, the ordered pair. The ordered pair, we would go 0, 4, because we always start at the origin. We're going sideways, nothing. We're going up to 4. That's the ordered pair. Let's do the blue one. The ordered pair for that one would be 7, 0. Because I'm going, the first number is my sideways number. I'm going sideways to 7, vertically up and down, nothing. So you should notice that in each of these, somebody is a 0. The purple dot, x is a 0. Y is an actual number, but x is a 0. In the blue dot, the y is the 0. X is an actual number. So when we're doing this method, we're making x equals 0 so that we can get this purple dot. And when x is 0, you have the y-intercept. Then we're trying to make y equals 0. That will give me this ordered pair on the x-axis. So we get an x number when y is 0. We get a y actual number when x is 0. All right, let's try this first equation. 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. So this equation has some sort of a line. The answer to this is a picture over on this grid, this coordinate plane. So we want x to be 0. If x is 0, it's not there. So either you can scribble it out, or you can just say x is gone, and I'm going to write 2y equals 12. Why am I doing this? Because I just said x is going to be 0, x is gone, x is not there. We don't have an x, just write the y information. Then you're going to do it again with only the x information. We're going to make y equals 0. Y is going to be gone. And when y is gone, scribble, 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 I'm left with 3x equals 12. So now that I've got my two equations, I can solve, divide by 2, y is 6. Divide by 3, x is 4. So that means I now know where my two dots are going to be. I'm going to have a dot at 6, and I'm going to have a dot at 4. Okay, let's recap. Make the x be gone, this is what's left. Make the y be gone, this is what's left. Solve each equation. Then I come over here and I say I need a dot at y equals 6, and I dot at x equals 4. I connect my dots, and I'm done. That's my equation. That's my answer. My answer is the picture. My answer is the line. The line goes on forever. Make sure you include arrows. All right, let's try this equation. I want x to be gone, so here's what's left. I want y to be gone, so here's what's left. Okay, see if that makes sense. X is gone, so when x is gone, I have -2y equals 6. When y is gone, when y is 0, I have 6x equals 6. Solve each equation. Divide by -2, divide by 6. Y is going to be -3, and x is going to be +1. Y is -3, gives me a dot there. X equals 1 gives me a dot there. Connect the dots. Let's do the second strategy, which is to make a table. Make a table just means make a little chart. We have x's, we have y's. You get to pick any number you want for x. My favorite numbers are 0, 1, and -1. Sometimes 2 is good, sometimes -2 is good. If this number in front of the x is a fraction, then I pick different numbers, but in this case, 0, 1, -1, 2, -2, any of those are good. You really just need 3 numbers. 3 numbers is enough to make a line. So now I'm going to evaluate. So wherever x was, I'm going to stick in a 0. Then I'm going to stick in a 1. Then I'm going to stick in a -1. And I'm going to keep finding my answers. -2 times 0 plus 4. Well, anything times 0 is 0, plus 4 is 4. That's my first dot. My first dot is at 0, 4. It's kind of like ordered pair. So x equals 0, y equals 4, there's my dot. -2 times +1 plus 4. Well, this stuff is a -2, and a -2 plus 4, that ends up being +2. So there's my next dot. 1, 2. 1, 2 is this purple dot right here. It's like an ordered pair. X, you go sideways 1 and vertically 2. Now I've got -2 times a -1 plus 4. Well, this stuff makes a +2. 2 plus 4 is 6. So I'm going to go to -1 and then up to +6. These 3 dots should make a straight line. If you get one that's funky, then you know you've done something wrong. It's kind of like self-grading. Kind of grades itself and tells you if you're right or not. Okay, let's do one with a fraction. So I said you can pick anything you want. 0 is always going to be good. But now I want numbers that I can take a third of. Well, I can take a third of 3, or I could take a third of 6, or I could do a -3, or I could do a 9. All of those would be good answers. I think I'll do 0, 3, and 6. So now I need to take 2/3 times 0. 2/3 times 3/1. And 2/3 times 6/1. And so I end up with these answers. And I'm ready to graph them. I have a dot at 0, 0. I have a dot at 3, 2. Remember that means sideways 3, vertically 2. And then I have a dot at 6, 4. Remember, sideways 6, vertical 4. Sideways 6, up to 4. And then connect them, and the picture is my answer. If somebody else picked -3, then that answer, 2/3 times -3/1. This would be cross out, that would be -2. So that dot would be right here. And it would still fall in line. So people can have different answers over here, and it will all be on the same line. It just might be different dots. Maybe somebody picked these pink dots. They're still part of the line. Maybe somebody picked this dot, and this dot. They're part of the line. Maybe somebody picked a dot down here, and a dot here, and a dot here. They're still part of that line. If I keep going, I don't think that blue one was right. I think the blue one should be just a smidgen lower. I think it should be down here. And so, it doesn't matter which 3 numbers you pick for x, you're going to get y's that when you graph them, all fit on the same line.